So like I said, obviously I think we're going to have to get our ideas on the end concept to get feedback from you guys and you know, try to come up with something really cool. You also reminded me of another thing that we had talked about, which we thought would be cool. There's the whole issue with, well, why would I follow orders from, you know, some CR5 or my outfit leader or whoever else? What incentive do I have? And one of the guys at work, one of the programs at work, Synergies, Eric, his name was unpronounceable again, but the idea that we have the merit awards coming out, and basically what we could do is, based on the number of outfit points that your outfit has, give you awards for your outfit leader to award out to whoever he thinks, you know, did a really good job for something. And so basically you spend your outfit points to get awards, which I really like, because the way we're talking about doing merit awards now, it's just strictly numbers, and a lot of times, you know, numbers don't tell the whole story. It's not like, oh wow, that guy did something really clever, and you know, he turned the battle with, you know, where he put the AMS or whatever else. So I think we might do something like that as well.
Are you talking strictly within outfits?
Currently, that's all we're talking about, yes.
Because I was thinking, that's one thing, as another thing I've thought about was having some way to incent people to, you know, to follow us. I mean, within the outfit, I think it's a little bit easier, but outside of that, for, you know, the rest of the people that, you know, if you're a CR5 or whatever, some way to provide incentives to people for doing that, or for going to get the ant that nobody wants to get, or something like that.
So we have to think about that. But yes, currently only within outfit is what we came up with, just because we have the outfit points kind of hanging out there, and that'd be a cool use for them. So.
My name is Mortifer. I play for PR Markov. We are 20 CR5, and my question is: you recently, you know, with people overrun, they complain, well, we need more help, and that's what we got. I don't think we need more. We need because it's fine in the base, but you know, outside within the vehicle, then. You know, if you have more people, they have more heavy armor, more aircraft. So if in the aircraft, then you know the difference doesn't help you anything. And you know, 175 health, you know, if you go up in a river, doesn't do any good. Also, different weapons affect. Some drain more health, some drain more armor, some drain more stamina. So you know. The health aspect, I think, you know, should be looked at. You know, increase armor, increase the stamina.
So
maybe shields.
So you're right. So our Empire incentives only, you know, boost your health currently. They don't change your respawn time, or you know, change your armor level or your vehicle armor, like you're saying. Why did we do that? That's a good question. I'm not sure why we did it that way. It's definitely something we can look at, though, because you're absolutely right. You know,
many situation doesn't help you. I mean, you get pushed into the base, and then you're in trouble already if you push into the base. Usually, you have flails, all kinds of stuff.
I agree. All I can say is that's something that we can look at.
Excellent. Other thing is the strongest substance on Planetside are trees. You know, you cannot.
Hurt the trees.
I was thinking. I mean, I understand their importance as being cover fire, and if you know, you can blow up trees and leave the trunks. So
destructible. Yeah. Okay. Let me ask that one. All right. What happens after 24 hours when all the trees are destroyed?
I was thinking you regrow them every 15 minutes.
They regrow?
Sure. It's an alien environment.
I understand. Well, you should just press the regrow button. No, I'm just playing with you. But anyway, the reason why we didn't do that was that reason, because you can, if they were destructible, people would destroy them.
Right.
As soon as they regroup, they would be destroyed. It would be a vicious cycle. If there was a time for them, I could see if they regroup and then they were invulnerable. certain amount of time, and then it can be destroyed, and so on and so forth. There was some kind of variable in there to stop people from destroying, like cold force, you know.
Save the tree cleaning favorites.
Well, you know, people do stupid things. I mean, they write their names on the wall, and they shoot at trees. Even if they're indestructible. So I mean, I don't think it would be big. I mean, it matters. Zerg comes and should be destroyed, and it would be difficult to, let's say, put them on automatic, like 50 minutes regrowth timer. And
I think the problem would be is the visual of it coming back.
it just Zerg moves, and usually people leave. And
No, I was just saying visually, what would it look like? It would be a
like
stump, and then it would be a tree.
It would eat up a lot of frame rate too.
Yeah, to put in-betweens in there to actually make it look like it grew or anything like that. So it would, it would all depend on what people would find acceptable. If, having a stump and then having a tree there 2 seconds later, that's fine. And
I was thinking maybe 4 stages of a tree, or 3 stages, something like that.
That requires a lot of memory. It's like for every tree you have 4 models and a stump.
They already have 3 models as it is, right?
Yeah, they would have 4 models times 4, which would be LODs for each tree. Each tree has an LOD. So you would have a stump with 4 LODs. You have little tree with 4 LODs. You have medium tree and full-grown tree, all with LODs, which would be, sitting on your hard drive until somebody blew up the tree and then you have to load that in.
So at the moment it's a technical issue, like we don't have enough.
It's a technical issue, and I'm sure people already know that we have some frame rate issues here and there. Every once in a while.
I don't know there's any frame rate issues.
Technical issues here and there, so we don't want to add to that. We just want to try to keep it, try to streamline it as best we can, and then try to, add some stuff like that.
Also caverns. I mean, everybody knows no one goes there, and I think one of the reason is you cannot get any CR because unfortunately, we need to follow our leaders, and they want to leave usually because to get a super cool orbital strike, and they want to get there as soon as possible. So there is no common experience in caverns, and so they don't go there. And is this going to be looked at?
That should be changing with VFR's coming.
Yes.
And also,
That's more than 2 questions.
also I like when you lock the cavern, and so you get all the benefits of the whole continent. And it would be a neat idea if you lock the continent. I mean, if you lock the caverns, you get also benefits of the sanctuary. If the continent is locked, and you have caverns locked, continent locked, so you should buy a ancient technical sanctuary. Nice idea.
You're TR on markup, right? You guys are good down in the caverns. Like 3 of you guys can take out like 8 Van Noon. They're like, you guys always have like the Spitfire set up at the right spot. And I'm like, how the heck do they know where to put
Last question, can you can I change my orbital strike ability to the Meteor strike?
Yeah. After orbital platform. Yeah.
My answer to that question is I prefer not to do that, simply because right now meteors are kind of something that's special in the game, and I'm afraid they would lose, their specialness if everyone could do
That's
it.
for me.